Movies and TV spoilers.
Hi, I'm JD, this is Spoilers, and I'm here with the best of your movie news and reviews for this week. Today is Friday, August 9th, 2011, and we got some news for this week. Trailers! A trailer for a movie called The Texas Killing Fields has come out, and it's got Sam Worthington and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Studfest going on. Basically, two detectives, based on a true story, kind of started investigating this whole setup about these killing fields. Yay for that one. I'm just happy to get some more Jeffrey Dean Morgan in my life, and I could always use some more Sam Worthington. So I'm going to put that one down as a win, bitches. A second Woman in Black trailer has been released, and Daniel Radcliffe works it in this one. First one seemed a little Scooby-Dooey, you know, he's just kind of running around getting scared all the time. This one, he doesn't really do anything, he's just kind of looking around, but it is creepy as hell. My least favorite part, he's looking out a window, and all of a sudden this little gray face kind of pops up over his shoulder, and I'm going to put that one down as a win, because it's creepy as hell. Trailer for Coriolanus is out, and it's got Gbutts and Ralph Fiennes, Voldamort, a.k.a., for all those of you who don't know. And it looks okay. It's basically based on a Shakespeare play called Coriolanus. And this guy rises to power, and this is more of a modern view, so he rises to military power, ends up getting screwed over, so he finds his worst enemy, Gbutts, grabs his army, and then beats England's ass for messing with him. And I'm going to put that down as a win, because it looks really cool. Hystaria trailer has come out, and it's basically about the invention of the vibrator. It's a little awkward. I'm going to put it down as a fail because I'm not sure if the awkwardness overshadows the funny. And finally, the trailer for a movie called Puncture is out, and it's got Chris Evans, Captain America. It's really confusing. He's a lawyer / druggie, and there's this certain point where he gets a case that he's going to lose on purpose, so it kind of sounds like Lincoln Lawyer, except for more drugs. I'm going to put it down as a fail, because I'm really not sure what's going on in this trailer, and it doesn't motivate me more, except for the fact that it's got Captain America. Movie news! Some details have been released that I think were previously known. They just weren't known to me. The director of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is going to be working with Robert Downey Jr. to direct Iron Man 3. Robert Downey Jr. has stated, and I agree, the fact that he's the only director to replace Favre in this one. So hooray! Win! Superman plot synapsis has been revealed, and it's the origin of Superman. Basically, he has all these superpowers, and he decides that he's going to need to save the world and be a symbol. Fail, okay? This is the same exact thing as the end of Smallville. And there's still hope for the Lone Ranger and Dark Tower movies. The reason why Lone Ranger actually was disqualified was not only the budget, but the fact that it was written about werewolves or something or other, and Disney believed this was so close to Cowboys vs. Aliens, and since Cowboys vs. Aliens bombed, they didn't want anything to do with it. So they cut out the werewolves, and Disney's thinking maybe. And Dark Tower, Ron Howard's actually out begging for money for this movie, so hopefully it works out. Win on both those. Jim Carrey and Amy Adams have been selected to play the main characters in the new animated Popeye feature that's coming out. And win on Amy Adams, fail on Jim Carrey. I don't know why, I just don't like the idea. He seems like he'd be a perfect Popeye, but Robin Williams is the only Popeye in my heart, so suck it. Bradley Cooper is actually out for The Crow. He chose not to do it, and replacements they're looking at are Channing Tatum and Mark Wahlberg. Fail! Aside from Bradley Cooper, these are the two actors least likely to be a successful Crow. Super fail! A movie called Identity Theft has been made with Jason Bateman, to whom his identity is stolen, and originally it was written that it was by another guy, but they're bringing in the funny on this one, and the lady from Bridesmaids is going to be the lady who stole his identity, and Jason Bateman's going to do what he does best and be the serious guy, and she's going to be effing crazy. So yay! Win! Probably the most interesting news this week, Redbox is going to be experimenting with price changes like that of Netflix. But the only difference is they're going to do a only 15 to 20% increase, so it goes from $1 to $1.15, $1.20. In my opinion, this is actually kind of reasonable in comparison to Netflix. Netflix has a monthly charge that's a little higher, but they did like a 60% increase, which was a really huge jump, just right off, no experimentation, nothing. And Redbox is kind of feeling the water, and I think it's a fair enough jump that it's going to be okay. TV news for this week. They're working on another South Park documentary to air on Comedy Central on October 2nd, and I'm jacked. I love the South Park creators, and they're amazing to actually see how they work on things and listen to what they say. So, win! Netflix has released something called Just for Kids, and I love this app. I checked it out when I saw it pop up, and it's really cool. First of all, for those of you out there who kind of want a little update on what just popped up on Netflix, I'll tell you this much. Reboot, bitches! Yes! Reboot! I'm so excited! Only seasons 1 and 2, but still awesome. But Just for Kids is a cool setup because what you do is you kind of pop in there. It's all kid-friendly things, but just for those kids who are sort of image-friendly and don't feel like reading plot synapses and blah, 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 they actually have a character section where you scroll through and they just have little characters there, and you click on it and it gives you anything with that character in it. I think this is a really good start, and I hope that kind of draws in a few more people to the Instant Queue feature. Win! The Bachelorette director is actually saying that he would prefer for Kate Gosselin, now that Kate plus 8 is canceled, to be the next Bachelorette. I think it's the best big move they could pull, but A, how are you going to find a bachelor to line up for her and 8 kids? And B, how are you going to find a bachelor to line up for her bitchiness? She's kind of a dragon on the show, but she's a mom of 8, so I don't really blame her. But how are you going to find a bachelor that will line up for that, let alone 20? Personally, I'm going to throw down a fail, because I don't think it's a good idea. Daniel Tosh is being eyed to star in an animated series for Comedy Central. Win, he's always funny. Children's Hospital is renewed for Season 4. Win! CW is actually eyeing to grab the prequel for Sex and the City. They want to do a series off of it. And fail! Wait, like lively possibility? Win! And for those of you Stars fans / YouTubers, a new How It Should Have Ended is out, and it's how Harry Potter should have ended, and it's fantastic. Picks for this week. A new Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol picture where Tom Cruise is eyeing Jeremy Renner down is really lame, so fail. I thought it kind of sucked because, I don't know, Tom Cruise and his long hair, I just want to pin his ass down and cut it. They released pictures of Rock as Raodback, and it looks cool. Win. The new poster for Machine Gun Preacher has been released. And all I can say is, at first, I thought this sounded ridiculous, like a hobo with a shotgun. But it's actually supposed to be really good. It's based on a true story. Some drug addict reforms himself and saves billions of little African children. So, hooray! And it's got Gbutts and a machine gun. So, you can never go wrong there. Win! Owen Wilson, Steve Carell, and Jack Black images for Martin and the Big Year has been released, and all I can say is I'm excited about this. Jack Black's kind of coming back from his era of super weirdness, and Owen Wilson is always funny, and of course Steve Martin is awesome, so win on this. I want to see this movie. And finally, Avengers pictures have been released, and they've got some cool pics of Captain America kind of chilling it out in a costume. But the weirdest part is they've released pictures of them holding alien tech. And a lot of people are starting to speculate that maybe the Skrulls are going to be involved in the Avengers movie. And it's going to be pretty cool if that's what they involve. I'm going to put a win on that one. I'm super excited. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe, bitches. If you're interested in any of these articles, links in the description down below. For those of you stumblers out there, hit that like button in the corner there for me. Once again, I'm JD, this is Spoilers, and hopefully there's some brain food for you.